so for the rest of this stream, I will play Trails because I want to make progress as much as I can on the final chapter. And I feel like I can go for another couple more hours, at least. For the VOD, if you're watching this, there was if you look on the live tab, there was a couple of hours before this where I talked about my vacation, if you're interested. So hit that live tab or the live streams on mobile to check that one out and see what it's like. But the VOD will not include that first 2 hours. As you are seeing now as a VOD watcher, we're only going to include the stuff for Trails. But that also just sets the context for if you see things or hear things about the stuff I talked about previously, that's the reference and context to it, of course. Okay, so last time on Trails, we did all the daytime stuff. And now we are back to evening stuff. So we have things we can do. We have people we can hang out with. So we got Katra, Judith, ooh. Burgard, ew, and Renee. Oh, interesting. So we have 2, so I can get 3. So I might skip Burgard and go for these 3 instead. You started Trails recently? Oh! What did you pick? Did you pick up Sky? Like what were you doing? I can't believe you're gonna be a father now. I am? What? I'm gonna be a dad? Who's my wife? Similar name, not the, oh. Tails? Did you pick up Tails? Not Trails? I can believe he picked up Tails. Those 2 hours of stories and crimes were amazing. Yeah, totally, you know? Totally, yeah. Oh my god, I was so rambunctious, you know, for the last couple of hours, or wasn't I?
How is it this late?
Yume! She said she was gonna see him off, but... Wait. Does that mean... Ah, they're here! Oh shit! Maxim is asking for a date! Okay, she's gonna reject him, right? Oh! Never mind, half rejection. That's crazy. Okay, let's watch the movie first, and then I'll just go in order what the guide says.
Taking off now.
And how you actually managed to land that crashing. Oh my god. Look, it's like I said earlier. Microsoft Flight Simulator is the best tutorial ever. If it wasn't for that, I couldn't have done
You
it.
have a ticket. Please proceed to the entrance.
Oh god, what freaking I've seen Wolf's Requiem. I have seen Golden Blood Director's Cut, so I need to pick up Climber Story. Like, it's literally the one movie. But too soon. It is very much too soon. I know exactly where you're going with that. You shut your mouth. Oh, it's good to be back, chat. It's good to be back in streaming. I missed y'all. It's so, I don't know, it's so weird. Like, I know we only had like two hours of conversation about it, but it's like, I don't know. It's like, it was really fun, but it's not something you can do every day. I don't know. The brutal, this documentary is a dramatization of a memoir left behind a mountain climber. The brutal intensity of mountaineering is laid bare against the ethereal beauty of Calvard's most famous peaks and valleys. The most impressive which is the Tian Shan Mountains in the eastern region of the Republic. Nicholas, the author of the memoir, serves as the narrator as the team ascends the mountain using a route that was believed to be unscalable.
This isn't the first time I've gazed at the gaunt face of death. It awaits us all at the bottom of the abyss, yearning for our fall when a boulder bars our way. I've never seen a mountain rob the hope of the climbers challenging it. That is, not before today. It's been 10 days since we started our ascent, yet the summit is not even in sight. When you scale a mountain, death scales right behind you. Elman, Massif, and Gessner were among the greatest mountaineers in all the world. Yet even they were claimed by death while on the climb to the top. Man is utterly powerless before the mountain. The frailty of humanity is unmasked in the face of nature's raw majesty. So then, why does man climb the mountain?
Why does
To
man
that
climb the
I
mountain?
say, I do not know.
What?
All I know is that the vast world beyond the summit has seized hold of my soul, and it will never let go.
That was a cool one. Ah, that voice does sound familiar. Actually, I don't know. Oh, Bleva, what's up? Was that, do you know, was that a reference to a previous game? Because it sounded familiar. Do you know what song that was? How easy is it to get away with not paying public transport? Honestly, pretty easy. I won't lie. There were a lot of times where I bought a ticket and like, it wasn't even checked. I think there's a handful of moments where you could have gotten away with not having paid for a ticket, to be honest. Dan, is that you? Marielle. Well, look who it is. You come here all by yourself? Maybe. I was thinking it might be nice to catch something, and before I knew it, I found myself here. That was Golden World, Terra from Naida. No wonder it sounded familiar. I was thinking, I was thinking it was like from Zwei or something like that. Or, something, but all the movies have old Falcom soundtracks. Yeah. Did you come here to watch this movie too? I guess you could say that. You were smart to pick a documentary. One of the better genres to enjoy by yourself, in my opinion. I agree to that, actually. I mean, I don't know. I only go to the movies alone now. Like, I'll go with friends, and it's great, but I kind of prefer going to the movies alone now. I know what you mean. Before I knew it, I was completely sucked into what was going on. Except, at one point, I suddenly saw Dingo in my mind. But he didn't look like he was sad or in pain or anything. He was smiling softly. He looked like he was in such peace. It made me so happy to see that. Really happy, as a matter of fact. Ugh, I'm sorry. I must sound crazy right now, talking like that. Though when you have the BGM info setting on with PC, it shows where the movie soundtracks are from, but not the radio ones. Oh, I have that option. I just completely ignored it too. Nah, not at all. Hearing that from you honestly brings me a little comfort. Thanks, Mario. There is Vine here, 1 and 2, earlier in the game. At the concert venue, Jess plays the Hippolyta Hill Super Range. What the heck? Interesting. That explains why I got the vibe I heard something similar before. Yeah. Yeah, well, I guess it was from Naida. That's kind of cool, actually. Okay, Connect events. We're going to hang out with Renee and Judith, and I'll spend my last one with Katra. Renee invited me out for a second round of drinking. Man, hanging with them really brings back to that school. This, yeah, sure, let's go. Huh? You going solo? What? Were you expecting a swarm of VIPs like with the after party? No, obviously. I just didn't know if Elaine set something up again or what. On the topic, she suggested the venue, right? She did, yes. This place was her recommendation, too. Huh? Huh. What? She knows the way around town. There's nothing odd about that. Nice is only releasing game key cards from now on. No more full game on cart. Man, we really are just done with physicals, huh? We really are done with physicals. Have I been reloading saves to see these all? Nope. We're just going with it. I was told that I could use Cheat Engine to add bonding points from Eric and stuff like that, which I might do for Daybreak 2. But for this one, I've just been going as normal. Let me see, though. Have I missed much? But from what Japan Trend is showing, they're not selling well at all. Yeah, obviously. I know, that's not what I mean. Just, she's still upset, isn't she? Of course she is, after all these years. Man, you've always been like this. You never miss a beat when it comes to anything. I try. It's not easy keeping everything in balance, but the reward is well worth it. That said, it's not exactly a good look for me to attend a social function sans a partner. Well, I'm sure it all fits into your master plan somehow. Gotta scheme your way to the top in this world, and a certain four-eyed demon knows that all too well. Oh, I'm far from done. The road ahead is longer than the road behind. Especially when I consider what or who lies at the end of that road. If it wasn't for those Nice physical releases, I never would have played Naida. It's one of my favorites on Switch. Yeah, exactly. It's like, why are we doing this? Well, also, it's like the Trails in the Sky First remake is being done by Limited Run Games. There's only like, what, 1,500 copies of the limited edition for Sky the First, and it's just like, this is the one time you really shouldn't have done a limited runs thing or like a certain amount of copies and stuff like that. Like, you should have really done like a proper mega release to get more people to buy the limited edition and stuff like that. I recommend seeing all the bonding events eventually. Yeah, I did that with Cold Steel. Although I'm not going to lie, I still need to see all of Cold Steel 3 and 4. I still need to see all of Cold Steel 4's bonding events. It's kind of hard to tell which will be important and which will not be and give some stupidly important info. Yeah, the Falcon Way, my favorite. Damn, you got me shaking in my boots with that grin of yours. You almost look like some kind of movie villain there. I could see Renee becoming a villain later. Please, I'm not that conniving. I'm just shrewd. She's a good person, truly. I mean, I should know. The Sky First is not limited here in Europe, I believe. Oh, who's running the Sky the First for you guys then? Because here's limited run games, which is not great. Oh, only the special edition? Yeah. I mean, it's being published by Gung Ho, but like the special limited thingy, whatever, collector's edition is being done by Limited Run, which is weird. Right? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Would you? You're always buried in books and poring over current events. Elaine and I were nowhere near as boring. Unlike a certain Four Eyes, you never find us filing paperwork on our lunch breaks. No, you were too busy tripping over yourselves and averting your gazes. Oh! Get called out. Your little, your little will they, won't they routine was top entertainment, you know? Every student, every teacher, we all ate it up. Oh my god, that's so cute and funny. No shit. First I ever heard of that. Really? You two are the single most popular couple in the entire school. I even lent you a hand from time to time. Elaine had plenty of suitors, but I kept them well clear of her. You telling me I had a wingman the entire damn time? Ah, that reminds me. We never did make good on our old promise, did we? You can't? Oh, that's rough. I wish you could. This is a good one, actually. Oh, right, that. I'm going to try and get it, but I also want the game on PC and not Switch, so I'm like, do I really want it? The basketball club. Back when a certain super sub would come trundling in to fill the gaps on the team. We were in plenty of matches together, but we never did get the chance to face off against each other one-on-one. So I told you we could square off in that intramural tournament before we graduated. Now I remember. When I first saw Renee, I thought he would be kind of boring, but his seemingly simple design hides how sharp he is. Yeah, there's like a lot of depth to him that I think like Daybreak doesn't explore too much, but you also don't hate him type of thing. I think part of it comes with his English voice actor being like so cool and stuff like that, for sure. But he is kind of a fairly interesting character as a foil to Van's middle gray area and stuff like that. $35 game edition is almost $60K, so imagine a special edition. Oh yeah, triple digits easily. Yeah, I kind of broke that, didn't I? You can't bellyache your way out of this one like some old daughter. We will have our match. Back at ya. I do know that in Daybreak 2 you can play basketball, so I imagine that's where it gets covered. All that desk work wreck your eyes? I believe I showed you this afternoon how athletic I still am. Let's finish this. Or we do it now. Van and Kincaid took the basketball court for a one-on-one showdown years in the making. And as the memories of their high school days came rushing back, their friendly rivalry started to get a little unfriendly. Their no-holds-barred match drew a crowd of ballers and neighbors from all around, marveling at what they saw. The seconds wound down, the buzzer at the ready. Yo, he hit that from the parking lot! The nerd beat him, I can't believe it! But man, that blue-haired dude could really ball too. Shit, nothing I could do. Wait, when did the whole neighborhood get here? I hate the LRG red. Only the Persona 3 and 4 and Valkyrie Encounters are just normal editions. Ugh. Yeah, LRG is not great. Whew. I might have gotten a little too into that one. Dude, playing ball in a suit is rough. Damn, man. I thought I had a chance there, but you had me locked down at the end. Lucky the last Shin-chan game is getting a normal retail release in Europe, including a special edition one can buy at the GameStop equivalent. Ooh, that's cool. I do still practice on my days off. Well, the desk work will wreck my eyes after all. Oh, this guy. Look, somebody go for our continent. That would be sick. I feel like we are in a really weird ground of like, okay, so I'll put it this way, right? So there is aspects of this. On one aspect, there are companies that are being incentivized to make less physical stuff because of environmental reasons. And I'm not going to deny that is the thing. There's also an incentive to make less physical copies because that is money you could save on digital gaming. That same thing, though, is also a boon for the company because technically, when you buy a digital game, you're not buying the game itself. You're buying the license to it, and technically they can take that away from you based on the terms and conditions. I don't think many companies ever would, but, like, they could type of thing. So there's that too, right? And with the advent of PC gaming and stuff like that, more and more people are just like, well, I could just buy my game on Steam, so why do I need a physical and stuff like that anyway, right? Like, I'm almost curious to know the statistical likelihood and statistical numbers of people that genuinely do want physical copies in the grand scheme of big sales compared to those that can live with a digital copy, because I think the numbers would be fairly shocking. I'm not going to make an assumption one way or the other, but I think that it would be an interesting thing to look at. Why is Cold Steel 3 so sought after there anyway? Good question. I feel like that's when NIS really started helping the marketing for Trails, because that was their first Trails game. I mean, it's a good Trails game. It's not the best Trails game, but it's a really good Trails game. So, I don't know, actually. I didn't realize 3 was that hyped around here. That's another part. They're released in Europe because they need French and German back covers too. Right. You were telling me, I think, a little bit about that. People prefer the convenience of not having to worry about physical games. That's how people are. They only care about what's convenient to them. Yeah, exactly, right? I mean, you think about it, right? And it's just like, in a way, pretend for a second that if every game you bought during a Steam seasonal sale, you had a physical copy of, you would not have room in your house or room or whatever for that amount of stuff, right? I don't think so, at least. Ubisoft has rumored games past, maybe EA too. I think EA did for sure. I don't remember what Ubisoft did. It's not like, but like Sony or like Square Enix and stuff like that probably would not. The only people that really, I think, do that are like Nintendo with like the virtual console shit and like the lack of emulation things that they do and whatnot. Like, they're the really bad offenders with it, I would say. You know, so I need to show Goldie my house. I mean, I'm not gonna say no if you do. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know, honestly. I don't know where it's gonna go with that. Heh, jack of all trades, master of none's better than a master of one. I agree. This is a thing that it took me very long to come to terms with. Been a while since anyone called me that. Takes me back to when I just joined whatever club I could spare cash. You'll be well, one can truly keep a lot of physical around. Alright, bet. You know, that ain't too far from the work I do now. Maybe that's how it started for me. That line of work suits you well, I'd say. In a way, I think school helped us all find our paths to walk. Elaine, the bracer, Van, the Spriggan, and me. Not to sound like a broken record, but you really want to stick your nose in that business, huh? You're staring Gehenna in the face, Renee. You know that, right? You don't want to make Elaine even more worried than she already is. I'm well aware, trust me. And you could stand to take that advice too. You got something self-destructive written on your face. I'm glad we got to see each other one last time. Good note to wrap things up on. Well, am I wrong? What? No, I know well what lies ahead, and I know that I won't be pleasant. But I'll make sure not to get too detached from my bonds. I will always cherish our friendship. Ah, don't you forget your dreams either. And why so many people gathered at that bistro to pay you back. You're special in your own right. Get a load of the young master here, handing out speeches like candy. But fine, if it helps you sleep at night, I'll watch myself. And I'll try not to bore you with my lectures going forward. I think I could use another round or two. Care to join me? Now you're speaking my language. The old friends made some lighthearted small talk over one last round of drinks. And after that, they went their separate ways into the night.
Seems you've grown a little. Maybe I can rest a little easier now.
His voice is so sexy. Wow. Crazy. Oh, there's not that many of these left, actually. It's kind of cool. There's a lot of people who only buy Physica and would rather not buy at all. I find it a right approach. Keeps the backlog under control too. Yes, I think so too. To a relative degree. And then we're going with Judith. Apparently a fake Grimcat has popped up recently. I'm sure even if I leave them be, Judith won't, so I should take care of this before the festival so it doesn't become a headache in the future. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I've already maxed you out, so I still want to see your shit. Van received a call from Judith. Together they headed to the site of Grimcat's supposed latest heist. Sexy lady. Sexy lady. Ooh. Ah. Thank you for coming, Van. Don't sweat it. If something's bugging you, better take care of it ASAP. So, what are we looking at? Is this where Grimcat hit? You mean the fake Grimcat? There was this fake calling card left behind. The Phantom Thief Grimcat has stolen your treasure. It's just chicken scratch on a dirty piece of paper. I know, right? Right? Talk about disrespect. I have many games you can't buy anymore or have lost translations. I think back to how many games I maybe had when I was growing up that you straight up could not get anymore. There's probably a good amount, especially from the PlayStation 1 and 2 era. If they're going to go around posing as me, they could at least put some effort into it, like matching the stationery at least. That's really what's bothering you here? Actually, no. How'd you even get that in the first place? After tracing their steps, I was able to predict where they would strike next. Sort of. I got here after the fact, but I did manage to beat the cops by a bit. No small fry if they can shake you off, at least. Yeah, they've got the acrobatics to match, at least. But I'm sure it's just a matter of time before I catch up, though. So I figured I'd call in the cavalry, just in case. You ain't talking about PC where you're supposed to have almost anything available, so imagine. Yeah, region locking and all that is really bad, isn't it? I don't know. Van and Judith set off in pursuit of the fake Grimcat. Judith's investigation suggested the fake Grimcat would strike multiple targets in one night. Their goal was to catch the fake Grimcat before they struck again. Or translation locking, yeah. There was a whole controversy recently with the tactics thing because it's not being translated into Spanish, and people got really, really mad. And the director on Twitter was like, "It's not a me decision; it's a localizer decision. Don't come at me for that. It's not. I would happily have it in Spanish, but." Oh shit! It's Cake. I love this shot. Look how pretty this shot is. It's just a really good shot of Judith and Van in the night sky. The footprints are faint, but they're visible. It's pretty clear a perp's running on the rooftops. Some company translated games to Spanish and Italian. Many of them Eastern European games are only available in English on Steam. That's rough, man. They have the gall to steal my name, but not my methods? I run on walls, damn it, not rooftops. Persona 5. Guess they're a lousy grim copycat, huh? 2 back to back with it being the same one. Aw, if it's at least if they gave you a good separate ad something. If it's the same one. They aren't just targeting the rich and corrupt either. They widen the scope to ordinary citizens, and that just makes them a common thug. No worse than that, they're pure and utter scum. Grimcat is a virtuous thief who only steals to punish the wicked, and this dirtbag's only interested in lining their own pockets. Damn, you sure are pissed at this. And how could I not be? I inherited the mantle from Mom and Grammy. That role means the world to me. No, it's not just that. This is the way of life I've believed in since I was a little girl. You just woke up again? Damn, bro. Yeah, that drama was really, really bad, I would say. And I happen to be very proud of it. So, of course I'm angry. The name is being dragged through the mud and a money-grubbing asshole. I mean, I get it. And I fear it will be sold well anyway. It was going to sell well regardless. Even with all the crazy controversy behind it and stuff like that, it was going to sell anyway really, really well. There was no way it wasn't going to sell well. Alright, time to rein it in. I get why you're mad as hell, but I'm gonna need you to cool your jets before we go after the imposter. You might be superpowered. You might be a superpowered badass thief lady, but you're still human. One careless move and it could be curtains for us. Ugh, fine, I get the picture. I guess I'm a little heated right now. Well, non-translated games here don't perform any good. Yeah, I could have seen that coming. I gotta ask though, since it's on my mind. Why are you going this far to help me out? I thought you didn't work for free. The copycat only started prowling the streets this past week, yeah? If you weren't so busy helping us clean up the mafia, you would have mopped the floor with this 2-bit crook by now. You're kind of in this mess because of me, so I figured I should pay back the debt I owe. Hey, why are you giving me that look? It's like this freaking dude, man. This is my man's. Oh, nothing. It's just that, while I do appreciate the help and everything, something you said rubbed me the wrong way. It's always pay off my debt this or settle my debt that with you. Doing favors isn't like paying off a bar tab, you know? You aren't one to pull your punches either, are you? So I doubt you'd be able to find one that has played trails in this town. Oh, lordy. Yeah, I believe that. I mean, outside of the fact it's still niche too, but that would add to it for sure, no doubt about it. You got that right. I like to be frank with people, whether they're a close friend or a complete stranger. And while I'm on a roll, I might as well tell you that you're not off the hook for that little incident in Longlie. And here I was thinking what happened in Longlie would stay in Longlie. Why don't I just turn the other cheek? Well, will another slap help you forgive and forget? No way! I won't let you off that easy. I love these two. They're so good. Together, they continued following the imposter's trail. By cross-referencing the leads they had so far with the information on the Orbital network, they finally identified the culprit. I wish they went into more detail about information they find on the Orbital Reddit. Like, what are they doing? Just going to, like, Trails Reddit or something? And then... like taking candy from a baby. Better stow the goods back at base before I go out for round 2. Sus. Like, apart from me finding 1 out of 15k people, and you'll still have it hard. I wonder about that. I actually really do wonder about that, if I'm being honest. So this really is your base. Huh? The real Grimcat? Take your jaw up off the floor, you faker. You didn't really think you'd get away with using my name forever, did you? Well, not a bad little operation you had going on here. After getting fired from the circus, you took to performing on the streets. But when things started getting hectic, the opportunity to copy Grimcat and steal shit was just too good to pass up. How do you know so much about me? Whatever, I've been in tighter pinches than this. Huh, your impression ain't half bad. It's not really the time to mess with me. He's getting away. Your imposter, I think, is what that word was supposed to be, but I think not. Ugh! Risha! Why are you here? Oh, holy titty. What the hell are you doing here? I heard some unsavory rumors regarding a Grimcat imposter and decided to investigate the matter myself. Though it's clear now it would be swiftly resolved regardless of my intervention. That's right! I totally could have handled this on my own. Still, thanks for Yin. Well, what's done is done. Let's get out of here. No! No! No way. Well, I deserve that. They then left the apprehended imposter in front of the police station with a note from the real Grimcat. After visually confirming the culprit's arrest, the three once more vanished into the night.
You sure know how to turn on the charm.
God dang it!
Not that you can outcharm me, of course.
Oh, well, Mario's off Shikaba, Satan District. Am I not here? No, Satan District.
Off we go.
Best line to come out of your mouth unprompted. Dude, how am I gonna explain that one when someone rolls it from the command quote? How am I gonna explain that one?
Gonna eat something?
Oh, I'm already eating good with all the pretty ladies here. Good work out there, Elaine. You too, Fee. I don't even know how to begin thanking you. Actually, are you two okay coming along? I know you only just got done with all that. That was mostly just talking. I'm good to go for a little longer. And even more unfortunate for you, you never changed the category of streaming. So. No! Shit! Damn it! Alright, I have to keep it that way now, don't I? I mean, I changed the category now, but I'm not going to change the category of the quote. Oh, boy. You really held your own, Regina. I'm impressed. Also, Fee's English voice actress is the new voice actor for Annalise, isn't she? I don't know how I feel about that. I should have added the I'm already eating well with all those ladies here. Yeah, but it's as a quote, it doesn't... Yeah, I feel like it's more of a visual thing than more of a... just a quote thing. I heard you helped keep Edith safe while I was away. Even you-know-who had some good things to say. I'm sure he was just being nice. I really do depend on him too much. On the topic of you-know-who, was he helpful out at the old capital? He didn't do anything reckless out there, right? Like get himself into trouble? Please tell me he didn't get in your way. I wonder, is that concern I hear? What? No, it's just, I don't want a coworker making us all look bad. I hope he's doing okay for his sake. I know he's been worried about looking good lately since he got that promotion lined up. I'm just worried he's acting riskier because of it, especially with what happened to Juan. True, bracer ranks are more than just skill. There's a fair bit of luck in the equation too. But Alvis will be fine, rest assured. Yeah, he looked real shaken up when he heard about that Iwan guy. But he turned right around and backed us up the whole way, along with Lahad and Xiaoling. Seemed like proof enough to me that he knows how to focus and prioritize. I see. Well, good. He better be able to clear his head like that if he wants to get that B rank. There it is. Now she's speaking her mind. You know, you're not far off yourself. Why not join him on the job now and then? Well, maybe. I'll give it some thought. Huh. Looks like Elaine and the other bracers are having an after party. I thought they all split up after they got back. Not a group I want to stick my nose in, but they might not take it the wrong way if I pretend I don't see them. Yank the pipes, as the kiddies call it. I don't remember why he even said that. It was probably some sex thing. You'll take any for SPG, right? These two are already sauced. Looks like you got a rough night coming up, Alice. Oh, shit. Wait, what type of line is that? These two are already sauced.
Off we go.
Look, all I'm saying is like Daybreak 2 with the Riz is not the worst thing in the world, honestly. Sauced, I think, is worst. What? Yes, Mom, I get it. I promise I'll be back in time for New Year's. I'll go ahead and talk to Grammy. What? You already told her? Why wouldn't I? You already went off, gallivanting over to Aracion without telling us. Not to mention what the tabloids have been saying about you. Do you have the slightest idea of how worried we've been about you? I can explain. Just make sure you get all of your affairs in order and tie yourself up before you come back here. Understand? By the by, if there's a special someone you're just getting serious with, you can totally bring them over if you want. Your mom won't mind. Mom, give me a break. You're asking the impossible. I mean, your special someone is literally right behind you. Come on, Van. Get it in. Sounds like an important family call. I won't butt in. The sound of it, she's talking to her mom. As far as I know, she was a theater actress in the second Grimcat. Tough nut to crack. Her grandma's probably worse, though. She was a chanson singer in the first Grimcat. Wouldn't want to mess with her. You realize I have better things to do with my life, right? Like, I don't know, my career as the biggest movie actor. Excuse me? What do you mean, look for someone at work? You're not seriously expecting me to do that? I've gotten that from my parents, too. Like, you work in a big out company and you still can't find anybody? And I'm like, I don't go to work to, you know, flirt. Well, that takes care of that. Oh, we can't actually go there. That's fine. We have a single...
How is it this late?
Bless you. We have a single side quest that we could take care of. How am I doing on money? Actually pretty good for once.
All right.
Spriggan, dear Spriggan, please decode this and arrive at the truth. I'll be waiting. Anonymity recall. The next thing on the guide is literally just called Quest Half. Eric, how many quests am I in for? The hell's this? Dear Spriggan? You follow a guide? I always follow a guide for trails. I do it, one, for helping me figure out how much I want to do in a stream and stuff like that, but also so I can see as much as I can. When, on December the 3rd, in the final chapter, the guide just says, Quest Half, and I'm concerned. I expected better of you? I don't know, man. I'm kind of at the point in my life where it's like, I just, I can live with using a guide for stuff. I really just want to experience things and not worry about missing things, because I can't replay games anyway. This is the last time we were questing, so you have a bit. Oh, okay. First task: go to the stable along the river upon which the injured iron steeds. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, this game has the second most quests in the entire series, clocking in just around 90. You know what's weird? I still feel like, despite this game having more quests, Zero feels like it has the most. Seems innocent enough. Don't know what they're after, but I'll play around for a bit and see what's up.
Let's do this.
And the game's literally going to tell me where to go, so it's not a big deal. I've just learned to ignore some stuff altogether. I can't do that yet. I really can't. Although I might do that with Rebirth. I don't know, because I really want to play Rebirth tonight, and I'm like, I just want to be done with that game, honestly. Like, we'll see. I don't know, because I'm following a guide for that one too, and I really want to do all the side quests and stuff like that, but I might just start skipping mini games and stuff like that, because I just don't want to deal with... them anymore. I want to play main story, and I want to see the credits, because I enjoy the main story stuff, I enjoy the gameplay, but holy hell, the side stuff in Rebirth is annoying. I also want to fight Gilgamesh, but that involves doing side shit. So it's like, what the hell? I try to use guides for the main story. That's what I still don't use guides for. For trails, the way that the person that writes these guides does it is it basically lays out like, hey, here's what's at every single shop so you don't miss it. Here's what you should do so you don't miss something from a quest or something like that. And then the overall pacing of it. That's what I appreciate with trails guides. And stuff like that. Like when I did Xandu Next, I think I went like the majority of it without a guide except the final dungeon, because there was some stuff I was confused about. But someone on the community made map guides for Xandu Next, and I was like, okay, I'm definitely going to use these. Dang it, Juniper. But yeah, I'm okay with using guides now. After Rebirth, though, I'm gonna probably pick up, and I started Chained Echo, so I need to go through that. I might also pick up Armored Core 6, and then after that, I'll probably pick up Expedition 33. I also really want to play Tales of Grace's F. I don't know why I'm itching for a Tales game, even though, like, I don't know. I need you to get to play some of the stuff I do. Or, I mean, you know, we'll see. If I gotta. This whole thing is just getting a car wash? You won't even need to turn on the headlights. Sure, done. Today I was playing Sakuna. You can definitely enjoy that one yourself. Oh, Sakuna of Rice and Rain? That game looked pretty good, actually. On the gateway to our fair capital lies a merchant whose store carries varieties for every man. Reach him to accomplish this task. Alrighty. And thankfully, they're going to tell me exactly where to go again. The joys of wanting to play big RPGs and stuff like that, but you straight up cannot because they take like so long. So you can only really get to like 2 games a year or something like that. And I'm like, bro, this sucks, man. The 333rd customer. Oh, cool. It's an all-expense paid invitation to a bathing facility in Tryon Tower. Ooh, wait, are we getting like a sugar daddy or something like that? Like, what the hell's going on? We're basically getting a sugar daddy. It's Japanese in a good way. Yeah, I mean, it looked pretty good and stuff like that. Last task. Reach the place in the business district where 3 pillars stand. You can hear the rushing water. I'll await you there. Put me in their debt? Let me make my guard down? No, dude, you're getting a sugar daddy.
Thank you for visiting the Weston Department Store.
This one is in the hotel. The Maserati Hotel. all this adventuring, I'm Adel. Oh, what's that supposed to mean? I'm still so curious, like, where this is going. Three cheers for your efforts. All right, come on, show it to me. Who is it? What the hell is this? You and me both, Van.
Just a few souvenirs. For the memories.
Hey, thanks for the prime sub, Ale. Dot. It's our reward for your tireless work, Mr. Arkwright. Bon appetit. What the frick? What the heck? Did I die the other day? Am I in heaven? What is going on? Without getting a billion Kurum. What's the catch here? Yeah. A girl's voice. You dragged the whole damn city here for this? Yeah, it is the whole city. What the heck's going on? Oh, that flustered look on your face is just too cute. Well worth the effort of gathering everyone here. It is everyone. The whole damn town's here. Are the pieces coming together now? Why, all these friends and acquaintances of yours are here? No? I mean, I already got your money. You really don't need to pay me back for anything. Ah, but we do. We all want to get together to show our appreciation to you, the hardworking Spriggan who's helped us. Aw, it's so cute. I mean, it's literally just my job. I don't get it. You're my clients and I'm your Spriggan. That's all there is to it, really. Oh, read the room, you doofus. This is more of a personal way of thanking you. That's so adorable. I love it. Though she did all the heavy lifting, we thought this might make you happy and it made us happy to get back to you. This is so cute. We didn't bungle it, did we? You people are impossible. But, thanks. What a day. Aw, he likes it. Without further ado, let's bring out his presents. Oh, lordy. Rice ratio out at work. Yeah. Don't blurt that out loud. I might give it about back. Oh yeah, this guy. Cream puffs? Oh lordy. Wow, it really is everyone from like every side quest. That's pretty cool actually. I think it would have been really interesting if this side quest would not have activated if you didn't do all the others first. Like, this is like a special side quest where you had to have completed every quest beforehand in order to get type of thing. Or it's like, depending on how many you did. I actually think that is the case. Is it really? That would be interesting from Falcom. Or if it's like, if it does activate, then these scenes are based on whichever ones you did. So like if you only did like if you didn't do this guy, then you wouldn't have gotten this scene or something like that. I mean, I feel like Falcom, if they wanted to, they should have and done. But at the same time, like, and Gaiden, oh my god. You know, if Van wasn't already dead, he's gonna die after this. Didn't your boyfriend die? Gum. Dude, if someone gave me gum as a present, I'd be very impressed, actually. I think it's better if it just has whoever you did. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing, too. I think it'd be funny if Van died, we still appear on the covers of the next game to keep it a secret, right? But no, we all know Van is still there for 2 more games at the very least. This is so nice. I like it. I think while this is going on and stuff like that, because I'm not going to read everything, I think the quests in this game were fairly good. I mean, they're better than before, but there's still plenty of them that were kind of like not great. I think quality-wise they got better, but quantity-wise they got worse again. But I don't necessarily hate all the quests that I did. I think I just started getting a little tired of the talking ones in the late game because I'm just like, come on, come on. Why do I need to go back and forth? Ah, youth. And the one here's no, I don't think anyone's playing the Banner Saga. And so the surprise Van Appreciation Day party continued in earnest. A second black stream has hit the Niji-Sanji Towers. Uh-oh. That's a no good. Who is it this time? Goddess almighty, why did they gang up on me like that? That's not right. I'm allergic to kindness. Twisty. I don't know them. I'm so behind on all the VTubers now. But feel free to share the deets here. I'm curious as to what's going on. You gotta hit the gym? Same here, Van. You and me both, man. We have a raid. Yahala. Oh man, Talia Ray, thank you for the raid. Yahala, everyone. My name is Golden Drummer 7. Thank you for becoming a Golden Nerd Goldie. We like to do RPG/bullet hell games around here. We do things differently from time to time as well. Ray, if you gotta go chillax after your stream, you know what you gotta do, and I'll do my best to keep your community entertained. As for everyone else, welcome, welcome. Enjoy. Kick back, relax. We are in the final chapter of Trails Through Daybreak, but we're all in side questing mode and bonding mode and stuff like that. So just kick back, relax, and chat about what's going on in your life and stuff like that. We love conversations around here and stuff like that. How am I? I am great. I just came back from vacation yesterday. I was out in Germany for 9 days. And so I talked about that at the beginning of this stream. And I was like, I still want to stream Trails, even though I'm jet lagged. And here we are. But yeah, how have you been, friend? How have you been? What you been up to, Ray? One of 2 characters will die depending on the covers. This will include both or include screenshots of either route for games 2 and 3. That is crazy. I like that. I'm tired because of many engagements, but otherwise I'm good. Yeah, I feel that. I'm not ready to get back into my like work life routine from vacation. I mean, like vacation was a lot of running around too and stuff like that, so there's a lot of engagements there too and stuff like that, but I completely understand how you feel. Just like life is too much sometimes. I get it. But hey, take it easy, right? If you gotta just take this time to relax and stuff like that, then go for it, you know? Just be like, hey, I'm gonna spend the next hour and a half here on Goldie stream just not doing anything. Go for it. Or sleep. Go nap. Everyone always has permissions to nap when it comes to the Goldie streams. I really don't mind. People have said they sleep to Trails, and I'm like, I am impressed. There's an audio leak a few days ago of her saying some pretty race/slash transphobic stuff. You made a stream just now addressing everything that she was one of the Astor victims and told her story in full, including how she never got any support from the company at all, and they refused to do anything about her known. Oh my god, that's crazy. Holy shit, that's deep. What the fuck? With the music, I could sleep to Trails too. This is a very relaxing song for sure. All right, I'll take a look at that later. That's crazy. You're an interesting fella, you know? Oh my god, this dude freaking like read my shit. The fuck? Not the man Edith deserves, but the man Edith needs. Righto. An anti-hero's welcome. Arkwright sheds tears. Touching tribute. Lovely. I'm not crying. Actually, that might have been the last side quest in the game. What? Men. What's up? Banana. I hope this is the last quest. Wait, what's this quest half thing in the next war? We're gonna find out.
That takes care of that.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Fan game 1M a day. 1M day. What? But I do think this is the point of no return. Well, we're gonna find out. I mean, I'm not gonna complain if it's point of no return. Wait, then how have I not maxed out my... I don't know. Well, according to the guide, I can go home, so we're gonna go
Taking
home
off
and
now.
move on. Before I continue, though, I will be back and refill my water bottle, and I will be back in 2 seconds. You're not meant to unless you focus on playing balancing and waxing them. It's more purpose. Oh, never mind then.
Truly well done.
Maybe I am at the point of no return because I've already got the ranks. The next 3 days leading up to the festival swept through like a whirlwind. I should have made a better save. I just kind of put it in the middle there. What the fuck? Though the trouble with Almada was recent, there was very little in the way of problems relating to them. Instead, most of Arkwright's solutions work consisted of subcontracted tasks and other modest requests. As if celebrations were already upon them, they found themselves rewarded not just with Mira, but with food and other material gifts as well. Together, the gradual increase in decorations strewn upon the city made them keenly aware of the festival's approach. Favorite part of the chapter? Oh shit, let's go. I'm excited. With all this in mind and more, it felt like the grand event was destined to become a turning point in their lives. The day approached with much suspense, both at home and abroad, for what was to come following a memorial service set for Krail. Was the unveiling of the Republican Army's next generation of weapons. Nope. There are 3 more quests I see here. I see 3 side quests that I have to do today. Joy. A number of VIPs would soon descend upon the capital, ready to take part in moments both solemn and merry. For the night before the Revolution Festival had an early surprise in store. I see 3 more, and then it says main story, last dungeon. Okay, so yeah, literally just 1 more day of optional stuff. Boy. Be on guard for the 7 Genesis at the Revolution Festival tomorrow. C. Can we stop using the name C? Can we stop using the name C? That's like 4 games now, bruh. Cult Steel 1. Freaking Rufus. Again with this shit. Oh my god, bro. Falcon! You gotta stop, man. Stop. There's like 25 other letters in the English alphabet, and you chose C again? Bro. Also, this C is funny as fuck, but he's even get revealed at the end of Kuro 2. Why is he brought up now then? Oh my god, the first district, Vantail Revolution. Oh fuck, who cares about this shit, man? This freaking C is back. I don't care anymore. Stop. Oh. Pick any other letter. Oh, how much you want to bet he's like dressed up like Rufus too, and how Crow did? How much you want to bet good money? Don't answer that. But I swear to fuck, I'm gonna get to the end of Daybreak 2, and this guy's gonna show up and it's gonna be like, oh yes, I look just like Rufus. I'm gonna shoot this fucking game, man. It's brought up now because Kuro 1-2 suffer from the CS1-2 curse of being one game split into 2 in the weirdest way. And the unfortunate part is that Kuro 2 doesn't do as well as Cold Steel 2 in terms of its resolution of things, does it? Well, we'll see. It's almost 10 a.m. Kept us waiting long enough. Look at all the people. I spot Yumi and a bunch of others too. I'm impressed you could pick her out from the crowd. Brandon, your other friends are there too, right? You sure you don't want to tag along? Oh, yes, I think this was for the best that I didn't. With my position, I would have needed bodyguards if I had gone, unfortunately. Since this is Endgame, I can now reveal this. Kuro 2 is all about one Genesis, the 8th. One game for the last one. Where this game you get 7 other ones. Wait, what? Wait. What? You mean we don't get... Wait, what? We don't get all 8 Genesis this game, and Kuro 2 is not something completely different. What? What do you mean? Don't they put a whole game to one Genesis? Oh, no, bro. I am starting to understand why Kuro 2... I like to remind you what C said. Beware the 7th Genesis. This is the final chapter. You know, I'm not going to lie. I'm so used to 7 Chaos Emeralds that I keep forgetting that there is an 8th Genesis. I keep forgetting there's an 8th. So, okay. Sure, I guess. We'll go with it. And that message we received made me want to remain here that much more. Gotcha. I wish we knew who even sent the damn thing. Yeah, especially since they mentioned the Genesis, and one we don't have at that. All we have to go on is the name C. That name has been assumed by 2 people who made themselves known in the Empire in recent years. Oh, gee, yeah, you don't freaking say! We've been dealing with it for so many years now. And also why C gets revealed at such a weird time. I mean, you know, if we really wanted to play the Cold Steel thing again, then Agnes' dad would just get shot with a sniper rifle again. I do not believe either to be the one who sent that message, however. Well, I sure hope not. The original was a terrorist responsible for triggering the Civil War over there, right? And someone else used it after that. That is correct, but bear in mind that both of those matters are considered resolved. We have no reason to believe they would take up the name again. Again, I really hope not. That being said, I'm certain that the alias must have been chosen through careful deliberation. No, it wasn't! No, it wasn't. It was because Falcom forgets that there are 25 other letters of the English alphabet. Kuro is the Japanese name, so this game is actually called Kuro no Kiseki, and then the second game is Kuro no Kiseki Crimson Sin. But the English localization is Trails Through Daybreak and Trails Through Daybreak 2. We just dropped the Crimson Sin part. Crimson suck. I thought you were going to say, oh, it's a sin, all right. Yeah, now it's just a matter of figuring out if they're trying to help us or mess with us. But not like we got much to go on. We can't even say for sure if it's someone whose name starts with a C. Nah, Crimson suck is funny, fair enough. That's true. It could be anyone. Melchior's still at large, so hell, can't even write him off. Oh, there's Agnes' dad.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's 10 a.m., which means that the time has come. President Gramhart has arrived to make his speech.
Please get shot with a sniper rifle. That would be so funny. I'm sorry, Agnes, but your dad getting shot would be pretty funny. Also, the reason why this CSC is the dumbest fucking reason to sitting, way more than the first 2. Crows wasn't even dumb, because he was the original. Screw it. Because it was like, the Arabonia Liberation Front was like, we're all gonna have like single letter names, right? Like S, V, G, C, like, okay, whatever, like, who cares, right? Rufus was just dumb. There was like no real good reason whatsoever. He was just like, oh, Crow did it, I'll do it too. There's Renee too. Like, I can forgive Crow because he was the first one. There's no, you're guessing until it gets revealed. Oh. Carmen Sandiego.
To the people of Edith, as well as everyone who lives in this great nation, I wish to thank you for gathering here today. I am Roy Gramhart. On this very day, 108 years ago, in the year 1100 of the Septian calendar, our ancestors made a choice, a truly remarkable choice.
Who's this JP voice?
They chose to embrace equality, freedom, and love. They chose to stand against discrimination based on class and race. They chose to walk the long road ahead of them to build a utopia of peace. And that long, winding road was the Calvardian Democratic Revolution, which changed the face of our country and the whole world forever. As both a fellow Calvardian and your 23rd president, I am forever grateful to the goddess above for the honor, the deep, profound honor, to be able to walk this road with you now. However, though I would love to proclaim this as a day of celebration alone, I, alas, cannot. For as we all know, our brothers and sisters from Cray Village were taken from us at the hands of cowardly terrorists. The people of Cray shared our ideals and dreams. We walked the same path hand in hand. They were cruelly ripped from our grasp.
Oh my god, Ollie. His VA is Rikia Koyama. I do not know who that is anymore. Who is that old man? The president.
Despite this great loss, we moved forward, and all of you cooperated with the recent emergency declaration.
He's the official double artist for George Clooney and Dwayne Johnson. All right.
Thanks in no small part to your assistance, we were able to eliminate the criminal organization that was responsible for this heinous act.
Ah, okay.
Though I realize that will never bring back the lives that have been lost.
I think the song really wants to be impactful, but it kind of like isn't.
As this country's commander-in-chief, I am deeply ashamed that I let such a tragedy happen under my watch. Let us mourn the people of Cray. I will lead us in prayer. O Adios, Arusha, Heavenly Mother. We pray that you will watch over these lost souls and return them to the Radiant Land.
Good speech, though.
At this time, the Edith Cathedral Choir will be singing a hymn, followed by a statement from Archbishop Jerome.
Trail sounds like it must have been truly a beautiful place. It was. It was where a close friend and someone I owe a lot passed away. I've done some filming there in the past. Maybe he'll voice Roberta Katza from Tuari if season 4 ever happens. Oh, Tuaru? That could be sick. It's hard to believe I'll never see that same scenery again. As long as you do not forget them, they will continue to live on. Both the people who lived there and the places in which they lived. I hope you're right. I like to believe that too. I feel the same way, but even if we do forget, they won't be gone forever. Everyone who lives leaves a mark on others in their surroundings. That gets passed down whether people are aware of it or not. Dan? You think so? I couldn't have put it better myself. Still, your dad's some wordsmith, huh? I almost found myself getting won over by all that stuff he was saying. You really think so? That's what I was gonna say. Your dad's awesome. Most people are forgotten quite fast. This is actually an interesting thing of where the game itself wasn't the greatest, but whatchamacallit, Type 0, Final Fantasy Type 0 did a thing where every time a person passes away, everyone around you forgets you and stuff like that. And the only memory is like your grave and like your dog tag that's like left around and stuff like that. And there's many like small scenes that don't get talked about too much. There's a lot of small scenes in that game that talk about just like, if only we could remember them. Like they seem like they were a pretty important person and stuff like that. But we straight up are not allowed to remember them after they pass and stuff like that and whatnot. And I remember when I played Type 0 for the first time, I was like, that is haunting of a concept, right? Like imagine if that was kind of a thing for humanity in real life where like once you pass, everyone around you were to forget and stuff like that. I know you meant IRL, but it's like it just reminded me of that story beat from Type 0. And there's one character especially that has that was like really impactful with it. Because I don't necessarily think you see it coming personally. And so when it does happen, it's like, oh shit. And then the main people, they talk about it. And Type 0 has a really weird thing with this dialogue. And I think the localization made it even more cringy for some characters and stuff like that. But when it does hit, it was good. It was really good, actually. Not to mention that face. If he ever wanted to jump into the political ship, he could get to work as an actor in no time flat. So if we die who talk about us at all or keep any of our things say 30 years down the line. I think for me at least my content is still there, so one way or another someone would find it, right? And in a slight jest, it has always been said that if I somehow something were to happen to me as a streamer, then Nem gets to inherit all the Golden Drummer 730 assets and Sir Alfred and stuff like that. But jokes aside, I think at least as a content creator, one way or another, once I stop content creating, or if I were to pass and YouTube servers and Twitch servers are still around 100 plus years later and stuff like that, someone theoretically could find me and hear me, or like a grandchild could theoretically hear me and see the stuff that I did at a young age and stuff like that. more so than just say like an old photo album and stuff like that, at the very least. But outside of the digital world and stuff like that, yeah, I mean, really nobody, right? Was I wanting to hang out later? Possibly. We'll see. I might be on the couch, but I can at least VC while I'm on the couch. If my microphone wants to work. I gotta fix it, actually. I don't know what happened to it, but I gotta fix it. Rocksmith fits my image of a politician a lot more, but no one can deny how talented your dad is. Like Aaron said, I can feel myself being roped into his act. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have put it like that. You don't have to apologize. I understand how you feel, to tell you the truth. Oh. He is certainly a man without equal. In a different sense from President Rocksmith. I believe we're about to get another glimpse of just how, too. The morning is at an end, which means it's time for the grand unveiling.
That was a wonderful ceremony. Thank you, Archbishop. And I thank the ladies and gentlemen of the choir as well. The road to success is paved with hardship, and the road this nation has walked has not been without its challenges.
Oh yeah, this song. This song actually does work very well as a cutscene song. I'm glad they used this one over Decay and the Animal Trail.
Those challenges include our long-standing conflict with the Empire, the economic crises of recent years. And even that wretched cult that existed in our country until 10 years prior. And there are challenges that lie ahead, including the terror
Right, the cult.
that has infested our nation and the discrimination that is outlawed in our charter.
Yeah. It was like DQG cult became the Gardens, and then like it became like the Gardens, and then from there it became Almada and stuff like that. So like the origination is still Paradise and the D therefore G cult. And then like the Gardens was made alongside with that. Melchior and like Dante's basically got together and we're like, we're gonna make a mafia. If in the most like shortest bastardization of that last chapter, basically.
If we glance outside our borders, we will notice that the seeds of war are being planted.
The old royalty bastard, yeah. Well, it was the whole thing where it's like Dante's was like the right-hand man of someone or something like that, right? Or like he was kind of like a big deal, right? In like the Gardens or something. He was a big deal in something, and then kind of like went on his own way or something. He was a priest. Yeah, he was a priest in the cult. Yeah, he was a big deal in something, and then he left.
And if we look beyond the horizon, we will see that the desertification in the east is creeping westward. Open your eyes. These problems can be ignored no longer. We, as the leading power on the continent, must face them and overcome them.
That's a spicy
The
one.
founders of our revolution, for instance, they confronted their challenges head on and actualized their ambitions. Sheena Dierk, Auguste Alden, Aramis Gainsborough, and Olga Atkinson surmounted every obstacle that barred their way. And we will do the same. We must stand united as we move into tomorrow as one. But to forge a path ahead, we need not only strength of will, but also strength of arms. That brings me to today's big announcement. We have given our glorious Calvardian military a number of much-needed improvements. Allow me to unveil the future. First, we have our next-generation Shedar tanks. They will replace our antiquated Invasion models.
What the hell?
These tanks will leave the ones used in the Empire firmly in the dust. They are twice as fast and equally as durable. The main cannon's raw power measures up to theirs, and they are capable of firing nearly 3 times the distance. Next, we have an entirely new addition to our military, the Ix Alba series of aerial cruisers. They are 120 arge long, which places them between our battleships and mid-sized airships in size. They are equipped with highly advanced weaponry, and their cutting-edge control systems allow them to conduct operations with complete autonomy. Based on our recent field tests, we have concluded that even one of these cruisers can dominate an entire squadron of Imperial airships.
Okay. Okay.
Whoa,
And last, but certainly not least, I will introduce you to a new class of weaponry.
This guy's been cooking.
Aren't those...
robots from the Empire?
Ooh.
They may remind you of the Empire's Panzer Soldats that were unleashed upon the world 4 years ago.
How was it, Linkster?
However, these weapons are far superior, and they are based on an entirely different design philosophy. We call them assault frames. Their control systems utilize Zypha technology, which maximizes their performance and strengthens their output, mobility, and reaction speed. Their potential is limitless. Not even the Empire's latest Panzer Soldat models can compare.
Our military is doing so great.
How wonderful.
Long live the Republic!
We love President Graham to Calvary.
It goes without saying that power must always be used responsibly. We've learned that lesson from the Empire's past transgressions. I swear to you today that we will not use our military as an unwieldy instrument of conquest and bloodshed. Instead, it shall serve as a firm, yet flexible tool that can respond to any situation or crises that may arise. It is my belief that the weapons you have seen today will help us build a better road for our future. Thank you all for listening. I believe I have talked for long enough. Glory to the Republic. May the goddess bless us all. Now, go out and enjoy the festival, and spend this joyous day with those you hold dear. Let us make this a celebration to remember.
You know, Van, you need a TV. People seem to enjoy it, and there's a lot more people than I thought there was. There maybe will be more people in the future. That's good. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I think it's one of those things where you kind of almost have to, like, it's still a good movie, I think, but you kind of have to, like, place yourself a little bit in that time period of movies. Like, it's not a modern movie, right? Like, it's a movie from, like, the 70s and stuff like that, so it's going to be very different, and the dialogue might not be reflective of modern PC culture and stuff like that, so, but I'm glad people enjoy it, at least. That was quite certainly overwhelming. Even if we've already seen the airships and the AFs, yeah. Yeah, the fights and stuff was kind of bad. Yeah, looking at those, oh, I think everyone but June has seen it before. Well, what did June think of it? Since she hadn't seen it before. But can't keep up with the Discord nor anything. You and me both, Ale. You and me both. This is why I'm so quiet in Discords, because I can't keep up with them anymore. And why I will never make one. You don't know? What do you mean you don't know? You didn't? No one asked? Don't tell me the movie ended and the whole voice chat just ended. You guys didn't talk? You didn't, like, reflect on the movie and stuff like that afterwards? Like, it's a long movie, I know, but, like, y'all didn't be like, wow, that was really cool, or like, oh, that was, you know, like, no post-movie chat? Right. I didn't expect them... Didn't say outside of pretty good. Ah, June. June is great. We just said thanks and then bye. All right. I love y'all, but that's really lame. That's so lame. What do you mean? You just left. Whatever. Y'all's movie night, not mine. If that's what you guys want to do, then go for it. But that's not how I would have gone about it. Average Discord movie night, TBH. I strongly disagree, actually. That is not how my Discord movie nights go. When I have them with friends and stuff like that. This is completely the opposite. Oh, I have this to pop. Let's go! Welcome back to Stream Streaks. I actually strongly dislike the way most servers do movie nights. And, like, unfortunately, June's kind of falls into that. I really dislike it, but I'm not going to go into that. Because that's not my place. He appears to have made full use of all of Marduk's evaluations of them. Hanging out with friends is different. Oh, yeah, no. Them talking about, like, I've done movie nights completely the opposite with strangers on Discord, too. Back in Goalies days, they even had combos with the producers. Lumiere Brothers were nice, weren't they? No, but you know, honestly, though, I will say this. This is, like, this is not helping my case of I'm not old and stuff like that. Low-key, though, I still believe that the 50s and 60s era of Laurel and Hardy are still really good. And I strongly recommend that people go watch Laurel and Hardy for, like, just classic slapstick comedy from, like, the middle 1900s and stuff like that. I think they got started in, like, the 30s or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but I remember seeing a black and white film, or their black and white stuff, and then when they moved into color later on, stuff like that. But, like, Laurel and Hardy, fan-freaking-tastic comedians of the 1900s. I'm just going to throw that out there. Can someone type out those names? Yeah, hold on. Laurel... Hold on, let me just do this, actually. Laurel and Hardy. I don't entirely disagree with that, but I also disagree with that, Linkster. I feel like 1927 to 1955. I said 60s, so I meant the 40s and 50s era. I don't... Yeah. So then there was the 30s when I probably saw them, their biggest stuff, but then the 50s was when they did the last video, I think. I think it was like... What was the last video I saw of them then? I don't remember. Well, it doesn't need to be much. That's where I disagree the most. I feel like there should be more, honestly, especially since you're talking with people from around the world and stuff like that. This is my first time seeing them, so I'm more than just a little blown away right now. The fat one and the thin one in Spanish. El gordo y el flaco. There was chatter during the movie. Oh, that's good. That's an improvement. I like that. Just not after. Blah. Well, you know what? Better than nothing, I guess. My opinion still stands, though. Oh, yeah, you weren't with us when we saw some of them in Basel.
This marks the end of the ceremony. Some of the new weaponry revealed will be on display in the Revolution Plaza.
We legit call them that. The wiki page is called that in Spanish, too. That's funny. Well, at least you know about them.
Visitors are also reminded that the area around the presidential building will remain closed to the public.
Dad. Daddy. Anyway, now that the big speeches are over, it's time to get to what we planned. We'll spread throughout the city while checking for forest refugees on the bulletin boards. Sounds good? We'll also be keeping an eye out for any signs of the 7th Genesis. Even if we shouldn't need to dedicate too much of our energy to that. Jules! Oh, you have a 19. Oh, hold on. I did an oopsie then. I did an oopsie. Hold on. Who the heck did I give this to? All right, type now. I think I fixed it. Whoopsie. Oh boy, that's funny. How's it going, Jules? How you doing tonight, buddy? Don't worry about it. I totally didn't give the pink diamond to someone that was just called Jules. I forgot you had a 19 in your username. I just gave it to a random person. Oh, man. I don't think you get notified about it, like, that it happens, but if that other person were to show up. Oh, man. Well, we gotta find the original. Is it removable? Yeah. Yeah, it's removable. I just fixed it. But I had fun. I hope there are more movies. Yeah, I'm glad it was fun. And maybe it's during times you can join. Oh, for sure, dude. Look, if I'm around, that chat is gonna get bombarded. That's my streamer. The one and only Golden Jumper 730. Oh god, I'm so dumb. It's removing a limit on how many, right? Yeah. So, I currently have 40 VIP slots and 5 artist slots based on my current standing with things. I have 11 VIPs. That's crazy. But you chat on voice or text form. Most people, like Juniper, do it based on text form, which I don't really like. Wait. Oh, yeah. What are those 5 for? For what? The artists? So if you... it's a separate tag that you can give to people that are like have done art for you and stuff like that, right? So Nem and Vampy do have the artist tag because they have done stuff like Nem sub badges and literally like schedule art and so much more and stuff like that. Like she is technically like the main artist of the channel, technically speaking. And then Vampy did this PNG. So not that one. That one. She did that one. But if you go down to my about section, I do list every artist and stuff like that. but I usually will give the tag to people that actively chat so that they get recognized for it. But like if you don't really actively chat them, that one you don't really get. Because I have more than 5 people that have done art for this channel and stuff like that in some capacity. Your PNG scroll wheel is visible? Yeah, I know. It's nothing really special. It's just kind of showing like what's happening here and stuff like that. Like the microphone stuff is over here and stuff like that. Because all I'm doing, I'm capturing the program, and this is like a part of the program. I don't know why they do it that way, but it works out. But like, yeah, I can go through all the different things I've had. Remember this from 7th anniversary? This is mirrored, but this is from 7th anniversary from last year. I might have to ask Nev if she can make one with an 8 on it. That'd be cool to have for that day, wouldn't it? That one. I do technically have cooking as a PNG. KH Albert. Yeah! This one was great during the marathon. This one was good. I do have the cooking one. If I had ever decided to use this one for things. I forget if I had it for 7th anniversary or not, but it is technically PNG if I ever wanted it as one. Toho one, we all know. And then this one I really use often because it has that white box around it, but maybe I might start using more. What's the oldest one? This one. The original. This is the one I've been using since day one of PNG tubing. Because before PNG tubing, I was just voice. I literally was just this. I didn't do things and whatnot. This is a cool song, by the way. I actually really like this. I prefer text unless I'm friends with the people in it, because some people like watching the movie is difficult. The people are talking over it. Yeah, that's for sure. I can see that's where it's like, yeah, I know, but I don't know. I just feel like, okay, I think it also depends on the movie too, because some movies, like older movies, like for Star Wars, I would have totally gone hot mic for that the whole way through. Like just make fun of the movie, honestly. I don't think it's as serious anymore to like sit there and be like, I'm gonna watch Star Wars seriously type of thing, you know? I would have hot mic'd it the whole time and just made fun of it, but that's just me again. Use the cooking one for Daybreak too because it's fire, and they cook so hard with everything that was burning. Oh, you know, maybe. How about that? I wish my affairs hadn't ended up casting such a shadow over what should have been a happy day. Oh, come on, you're being silly. Tell me about it. I'd be more nervous not being in the loop of what's going on at this point. We want to be involved. I mean, obviously the way I do with my friends is my favorite and stuff like that. Because we pause so much and just make jokes and stuff like that, or we talk over the movie and stuff like that. Like, that to me is my favorite, but again, that's like with my actual friends. But if it's with strangers over Discord, it would be like, I would still hot mic it, but I think it would be a bit more like, not as crazy. I don't know. There's some making fun of the structure of Death Star because why does it explode if a small part is hit from the outside? Because movie logic. Ha 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 ha. I could find it even hard to concentrate watching a movie with random people talking. Oh, totally. Are you debating whether to talk during a movie? Yeah, so like if you're hosting a virtual, like on Discord movie night, do you allow people to talk during it? Or does everyone have to be on mute and they only communicate through text? I like the former because I'm chaotic. I don't care. But the majority of people do the latter. And it always just makes me a little sad because like I feel like you lose out on conversation. IRL, I talk the whole time. Oh, you're a movie talker. You're just like Liquid. People have told me before to shut up. Oh, you're a movie talker too? That's crazy. Am I the only quiet one for IRL movies? There's no way, right? Besides, I'm all for everyone join the festival. Only me and one other person need to actively patrol. Just if you know something out of the ordinary, anything at all, you let us all know. That's vital. Understood. We'll be on the lookout. I'm fine with chatting if I don't know them. It's been like 4 people. If it's 5 more people, typing is easier for strangers. Oh yeah, for sure. No doubt about it. Also, I don't know what types of voice chats y'all are in, but like I've been in voice chats with like 10 plus people, 20 plus people. There's no way every single person is chatting and stuff like that. So like even if it's 5 plus people. Sometimes people talk to me IRL when I listen to streams. I just have to tell them to shut up because I can't process it. That's cute. That is cute. My wife is a quiet watch and she hates me for it. Oh, that's funny. No, I'm a quiet watcher. I'm a quiet watcher of movies and stuff like that. Unless we're watching over Discord with the guys, and like if it depends on the movie. If it's a new movie like in theaters, then it's like, yeah, but if it's like with the boys and stuff like that on Discord, yeah, I'm talking and cracking jokes too. My mom always sits next to me, is like, shut the fuck up. Oh, that's so good. All right, chat, who am I bringing? I can bring out one person. Now, my knee-jerk reaction is to bring Agnes because canon. But I also really want to bring Judith because Judith is better anyway. Fairy? The child? Bearguard? The name sounds nice. Fair enough. The name is cool. Character is okay. Agnes is the only right choice. The only reason why I would go with Agnes is because of like canon and stuff like that. Maybe reset if you're into her. The Judith slander is crazy. Looks like Victor's back already. Paulette and Yume must still be out enjoying the festival. I wonder if Maxim's with them too. They seem like they're getting along pretty well at the party in any case. I cannot see Judith's van as anything but sibling friendship. Hey, I mean, as someone who has one of those. Beargoff was my second option. My phone is auto-correcting the hell out of this. Yeah, y'all and your freaking European German keyboards. While I was there, I did learn. Hold on, I actually want to pull this up because I actually learned this. I didn't know this was a thing. I should have known this, but I didn't. But Goldie was Alabama born and raised. Why do you what the what? All right, this triggered me. Why? Why are the Z and the Y switched? Why are the Z and the Y switched? Makes no sense. Like, I know that the ISO standard for EU has a different enter key. I knew that part and stuff like that. I was okay with that. But why is the Z and the Y switched? Because what do you need the stupid Y for? What are we talking about? What? But also, if you notice, the caret, the right caret and the left caret are next to the Y. The shift key is half the length. Like, to the left of the Y in the German keyboard is the carets and the pipe. And I'm like, okay, I can get with that too. I mean, it was a bit awkward to play Toho on Nem's computer as a result and stuff like that. But also, so this is why I got triggered, right? Because in Toho, the control scheme is arrow keys to move, shift for focus, Z to shoot, and X for bomb. Now, that's on the US and I think Japanese layout too and stuff like that. In German layout, I had to remap the shoot button from Z to Y because otherwise I'd have to reach all the way over for the shoot. I'm like, what the heck is this? Blew my absolute mind, I tell you. I could not do anything on her keyboard when I was doing it. I was like, what the heck is this?
Alrighty.
But what is the shift down? Oh, the one above the shift key? I think that's caps lock still. Right? Also, you guys' tab icon looks interesting. I don't know. But yeah. Huh, but why? Why what? Yes. Okay, fair enough. It blew my absolute mind when I was like trying to do anything on Nem's computer. Look at a Spanish keyboard. Okay, hold on. I shouldn't have closed that. Hold on.
Alrighty.
But again, in another country, I couldn't put out my password because the keys didn't exist. That's crazy.
Alrighty.
Why is Zen being so slow? The fuck is this?
Well,
There's like 4 symbols on here. Wait, there's like 4 symbols. How do you act? Wait, there's 2 question marks. There's this one, right? And then there's this one. Then there's the upside one down with the plus. That also gets the upside down exclamation point. Yeah, I know, that's a smaller layout. There we go, this'll work. Oh my god, what is this?
Well,
Look at the classic big one. You got me your password. Password 1234. Unironically, that technically would work because of the S, the B. Oh, what the heck? Yeah. Oh, so the wait, what? ZXCVBN, yeah, that's fine. This should just gets an N key. Holy heck, you get a whole key for that. Wicked. Wicked, I tell ya. Hebrew gets a bit weird because they have more letters in English. Oh, I can only imagine. Also, fun fact, this song that you hear in your left ear is the opening for East 2. To make the end of battle.
Oh, but no complaints about the next one either. Here we go.
You're gonna head out. Catch you later, Jules. Thanks for stopping by. Talk to you soon, buddy. Oh, the boy has wings from East 3, Othenfelgana. Oh. Ever programmed R? Yep.
More candy again.
One time.
Come back soon.
alrighty.
Terrell Times special issue. Revolution Festival special. Congratulatory messages from foreign dignitaries. Spirits were high this morning as memorial services for Crail Village and the presidential speech commemorating the 108th anniversary of the revolution were well received by citizens. We hope all of our readers will be able to enjoy the second half of festivities with their loved ones. Heads of state and diplomats from across the area offered kind words of celebration on this memorable occasion. We'd like to share a few examples of their messages with you here. I would like to congratulate the Republic wholeheartedly for recovering this charitable tragedy and holding the Revolution Festival without incident. The Republic and our Principality are longtime allies, and as we move together toward the future with even more diverse and economic cultural interactions, I'm confident we can overcome any difficulty what we face while sharing equally in the bounty of our diverse cultures and growing wealth. Once again, on behalf of the Grand Prince Salman, I pray for Adios' eternal blessing on the Republic, Principality of Alsaim, Royal Representative Crown Prince Sharid. I'd like to offer our heartfelt congratulations on this 108th anniversary of the birth of the Republic, as well as our condolences for the victims of the brutal terrorist attack. While it's true that our countries have had some unfortunate misunderstandings in the past, I truly believe we can build a new forward-looking relationship and walk together towards our mutual future. The reason I believe this so strongly is, through our difficulties of the last few years, I feel I have learned anew what love for this world is. And I believe the Republic and Empire can share the pricelessness of this love together. Once more, I pray for the love and many blessings of Calvard, first Prince of the Empire of Erebonia. Wow, what kind of message is that? My keyboard doesn't have the tilde key printed, though it can be used as normal, so I spent a month copying and pasting it because I didn't know. You didn't make a macro for it? Because R needs it all the time. Yeah. I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations for the Revolution Fest, remembering our own declaration of autonomy over 80 years ago. I can understand the pride the citizens of Calvard feel on this day as they commemorate the revolution that earned them the rights and the Republic status as a modern country. In many areas such as those social organization and technology, the Republic is the best model we have here in the Crossbell. I look forward to stepping into a new era, arm in arm with Calvard, Crossbell government representative. Aww, how cute. Special. The new weapon's finally revealed. Just what is this AF on standard stage? As fuck. Following the president's speech this morning, the Republican Army finally unveiled its newest weaponry, the sound of the motors, coupled with the awed voices rising from the crowd at the sight of the refined, gallant silhouettes of the weapons rang out as a powerful testament to the national pride of the citizenry and the dependable strength of the military. But which of these new weapons attracted the most attention? Many impressive presentations were held that stoked the pride of the citizens of a country known for its orbital automobiles, such as the new tank model, which, despite being wheeled rather than treaded, can easily match up the Empire's heavy tanks in both defense and firepower. What's up, Rio? How's it going, man? I am back. Where were you today? However, the real star of the show appears to have been the assault frames, AF. Though at a glance they may resemble the Panzer soldats of the Empire, the design philosophy, protesting, nice, good shit, man. Panzer soldats, while the design philosophy appears to be completely different. While Panzer soldats were developed to mimic human combat on a grand scale by using larger versions of normal weaponry for the combat, the AFs were intended right from the moment of conception to connect with Zypha combat ordnance. In terms of mobility, this means the pilot of an AF can rely on the immense calculating power of their Zypha to execute movements that are beyond the capabilities of Panzer Soldat. Beyond this, complete use of Zypha's capabilities will enable high level of information sharing between units and real-time coordination, leading some to believe it will revolutionize troop operations in the future. What we do know is that the use of AFs will allow Republican troops to utilize high-level tactics the Empire Panzer Soldats could never hope to achieve. While many details about the AFs have yet to be released to the public, what we can say is that from what we've already seen, these are truly next-generation weapons that will completely change the face of war. Once the Republican Army begins to make full use of these new weapons, they are sure to become a revolutionary army of the future with unshakable convictions and power. In culture, E-Spirit Cinema brings back the greats. Here at E-Spirit Cinema, we invite you to take a look back at some of the greatest films of 1208 in limited revival showings. Enjoy the true spirit of the Revolution Festival with Gloria, Dawn of the Revolution, based on the true story of Sheena Dirk, Mother of Revolution, or join throngs of viewers who flood our cinemas to catch Golden Blood, the most watched film of the year. But this revival isn't just about the big names. We'll also be showing plenty of hidden gems throughout the year. Perhaps one of them will resonate in your heart even more than the popular hits. If one of these cinematic masterpieces slipped by you this year, why not stop and catch it? Yeah.
What's on the menu?
You.
Be seeing you. What's on the menu? Take care out there.
Who the heck is this little kid? Oh, that's your wife and kid? Oh shit, whoops.
Never a bad meal at home. Oh, looking is always free, you know. Come back for more anytime.
Right.
Ah, welcome. I hope to see you again.
Bud, where are you?
You guys buying something too, or what?
Oh wait, you opened up a store? What the heck?
What's it gonna be? Huh. Come again.
Oh my god, we're gonna be here forever.
Here goes.
Oh lordy. Do 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 do.
Well, good stuff right here. Take as long as you need. I'll be waiting for you.
It's been a while since I last came to a Resolution festival. Seeing this river makes you wish I could drop a line in. I guess it'd be a darn waste of a trip if I just cooped myself up with my rod and fished the whole time. This might be the perfect chance to catch a movie. Been a while since I saw one of those. I don't have all the time in the world, though. I probably could watch a film or two in the time it'd take me to decide which one to watch. Pretty sure this guy's from Longwy. I get you, old-timer. Hard enough to pick a movie as it is, but film festivals crank that to a whole different level. Well said, lad. But if it gets late enough, then the only real choice is Golden Blood Director's Cut. You catch my drift. Please stop whispering. It already sounds bad enough with you doing that. I think I'm flattered? Ahem. Those crows are making weird noises outside. I don't know if what they're doing. I don't know if they're banging or what, but they're doing something, I guess. They're dead. Well, what's going on out there? But yeah, if you think about it, it's a duty to expose yourself even to the hottest of summer blockbusters. Yeah. Facebook playing. So if you fail, how we got getting his brochures for me? You got it, boss. How many do I have? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, 6. So then if I just watch the 2 movies today, then we're good. Turns out you don't have Alt GR keys. No. I called them the alt-right keyboards, the keys on accident. Riverside Station Street. I need to go to the boutique.
Here goes.
I can't wait to see the stall. I know the guild can help.
Man, these particles are hitting my frames a little bit, aren't they?
In the Weston Department Store. Our stores have a wide variety of fine goods. for sale.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
We hope you enjoy shopping with us.
We await your next visit.
Seiden.
Taking off now.
Welcome to Erland, sir.
Yeah, they need that extra one to get
We
like
have
some of the
full
extra symbols and
confidence in
stuff
our
like that.
products.
6,700. Oh. it's 47. Oh my god, my wallet.
We await your next visit.
I'm so in love with this brand.
Yeah, I think the German keyboard had that too. We do have a second Alt key, but it just does the same thing as the first Alt key. Like, it doesn't do anything different.
Here goes.
Please step on up. Welcome. Thank you for coming. We await your next visit.
Rainfall.
Excuse me.
Thank you for walking into my...
Ah, welcome. I hope to see you again.
I see.
This feels great. This tastes great.
Do you know what you want? I hope to see you again.
There's one more shop, right?
Hey! How about some pop? Hey there. What'll it be? See ya.
Hey, did you see? There's a new movie.
The showing on screen 2 will soon begin. If you have a ticket,
Alright, what am I missing? I've seen that one. I did not see Gloria. I saw Perfect Driver. And I don't have Rainfall. So I need Gloria and Rainfall.
please proceed to the entrance. Hello. We have merchandise for the
Barry and Aaron, I guess.
Why not buy a souvenir to remember your visit?
I should have really made a save before this because I picked the wrong one on accident, huh? Sheena Dirk was the leader of the Calvardian Revolution, the cornerstone of a newly founded Calvard Republic. Despite her youth, Dirk commanded the attention of the nation. Her unyielding patriotism resonated with the citizens of every class and background. Someone was a normal ship, and the rest showed up on Alt GR. Yeah. Seems like it. She quickly rose to fame alongside her comrades, Atkinson, a former general of the Royal Army, August, a philosopher, and Aramis, an artist. Together, these four heroes weaved their way through the tumult of their time, all while carving a path for a better tomorrow. Their efforts culminated in the Battle of Edith, igniting the flames of the Calvardian Revolution. May 1100 of the Septine calendar, 5 minutes before the start of the Battle of Edith.
My body won't stop shaking. I thought I made my peace with death long ago, but I guess I haven't. And even now, I'm racked with doubt. Can we really change the history of an entire country?
Of course we can, Sheena. The victors are free to write the history books however they please. Once we toss the tomes of the ancient regime, we'll write a new history. One that is centered on the people of this country.
You're right as always. Victory is our only path forward.
The Revolutionary Army is now at your beck and call. They're awaiting your orders, Commander Dirk.
It's time for the dawn of a new era for our homeland. Let us seize the future with our own hands!
Sheena Dirk was just as impressive in that movie as the statue in the Memorial Park. Actually, no, she was even more impressive. I couldn't help but get fired up seeing how close she and her friends were, although, I kind of forgot what their names were. That's okay, there's a lot of people to keep track of in that movie. If you want to know more about them, you could always ask them to teach you during Sunday school, you know? Not that I mind telling you what I know either, but it's one of those things you're better off learning properly. That's true. Yeah, I'll ask my teacher next time I see her. Good idea. That Nina chick knocked it out of the park. She was a total natural playing a white aristocrat like Sheena Dirk. Big surprise there, though. I get the feeling it was a movie she herself would have wanted to make just as much as the people directing and producing it. Just goes to show that with enough determination and acting chops, anybody can make a role work. Yeah, there's no getting around the whole racial conversation. All she could do is play it to the best of her ability, and she sure hell did. Gives me something to think about as an actor. I'll try my hand playing a foxy Western lady one of these days. Could be fun. I guess it could be there a certain amount of it could be a certain amount of demand for something like that, sure. Couldn't tell you why, but yeah. Nice.
Why not buy a souvenir to remember your visit? Hello.
Rainfall. Reset and Katra.
Thank you for your visit today.
Wow. Will, an up-and-coming stockbroker, and Mia, a woman of ambition, both work at the local branch of their respective trading and banking companies. After a chance encounter in the city, the two hit it off and started dating, growing steadily closer. It seems they were destined to be together. That is, until one fateful day when their relationship reaches an unexpected turning point.
You want to break it off? Just like that?
Oh,
I should have
come
brought
on.
Judith.
It was just a bit of a fling, right? Just two lonely people trying to feel less lonely for a while. I'm studying abroad and you're moving back to your main office. It's like Adios herself planned for us to separate.
Fine, I get it. Guess this is it then. You better make those dreams of yours come true.
Of course I will. Who do you think you're talking to,
Yeah, I know. Well, take care, Mia.
You take care too, Will. Thanks for a wonderful time. Why'd it have to rain? Damn it, Will. Couldn't you tell these were tears?
That was really good. I should have brought Judith. That was one of those films where you can come away with different things depending on which character's perspective you examine it through. True. Is it safe to say you sympathize more with Mia then? Initially, I thought that was the case, but the more I watched it, the more I found I saw the story through his eyes. It may very well have to do with the nature of my work. I brought the tech nerds to a romance movie. I just realized it. I brought the tech nerds to a goddamn romance film, and that too a sad romance film. Oh, what is wrong with me? First I bring the kids to a horror movie, and then I bring the introverted tech nerds to a romance film. Oh, dude, I suck at this. This is great. I mean, honestly though, you gotta go outside of your comfort zone, you know? Sometimes you just gotta see things you're not really used to, right? It was planned. You're teaching the robots how to love and how to cry. You're doing a service. You know what, actually? Good point. I like the way you think. That's a much better way of going about it. Oh, no. True, with movies, your feelings and circumstances at the time you watch them can really affect how you react to them. Sometimes if you come back to a movie after a good while and watch it again, you discover something interesting new things you didn't see before. I see. I hadn't considered that additional viewings could be rewarding in their own way. You gave me some food for thought, Mr. Arkwright. As the title suggests, rain plays a key role in the movie. Pay close attention. You notice it always rains during important scenes in general, not just when they break up in the end. Interesting. I didn't even notice. Good eye, Catcher. Thanks. If I had to guess, they probably did that so the emotional scenes make more of a lasting impression on the viewers. I was wondering what got you thinking so heavily. Guess you're just putting your analytical hat for the movie like you always do. To be honest, I wasn't sure if you'd like it. I figured a researcher like you might find romance plots to be a bit tedious and pointless. Well, at least they brought it up. Recommend me some interesting ways to spice my rice. Interesting ways to spice your rice. That's a good question. I'm thinking some simple garlic powder and some paprika. Don't tell me you don't spice your rice. No, I do. It's just, that's not really a sentence I've read before. Or like seeing it feels wrong. Nah, dude, I'm Indian. All we do is spices. I hope you feel better. I mean, I would suggest make a sweet rice. Like if you look up, I mean, I don't know. Like to me, whenever I really want rice when I'm feeling a bit down, I go for like a sweeter rice. Like in Indian culture, we have I can look up the actual term. Well, that might not be the best thing for when you're sick and stuff like that. But we have something what's known as kheer, which is sweet rice porridge, which is really good. That's the first thing that comes to mind. Here I am with my freshly picked up fried rice, just having a grand old time. Garlic powder with some paprika. That's probably the better way to go about it, honestly. I mean, if you want a kick to kill your sinuses, you could throw some cayenne on that. Oh, but you know what you gotta do, though? You gotta make sure some of the rice crisps up, though. Crispy rice, honestly, goes hard. I don't think I have, sadly. I'll check what I have in my cupboard, though. Yeah, what's your options? We can work from that. Aw, shit! Wait, what'd that do? Oh, mega stat increase. That's crazy.
Here goes.
I'm probably gonna have kava tonight for dinner because I still haven't gone grocery shopping since I've come back. I went to a cafe for breakfast today. I'm probably gonna go get some kava though. And then tomorrow I'm back to my normal cooking habits when I go grocery shopping and stuff like that. Onyx Steel. 20 stream streak. Oh shit, let's go, Rhea. Very rare precious metal you got there. Legend says a weapon crafted with it can cut down. Oh, it's the ore. I think that's all the shopping that needs to be done, so then I can do this.
Thank you.
Aw, come on, Agnes.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate it.
Increases arts damage by 50%, but delay afterward is longer. Find catcher now you can make an ultimate weapon, but I think there's a way to make more than one, remember. Ooh, okay. I might do that a little bit later. Okay, yeah, so one onyx weapon, okay. Because I don't want to make sure that I have Van's strongest base weapon before I craft an ultimate one. But I think it would tell me that I need the strongest one. Fuck.
Van.
Ah, Van, dear, you've got perfect timing. Huh? What's gone into you? Why do you look like... Yikes. Oh, the CID guy. Wait, those two are... Ahar cried. Been only 10 days since I last saw you. Thanks a bunch for everything, including you handling the game. Took you long enough, man. Long enough, my ass. What are you doing? You plan on seeing the Revolution Festival off with a bang? Because that's all you get with these two here. I think there's a misunderstanding here. Oh, it hurts to hear something like that from a former pupil of mine. You should know already. You should already be aware that Marduk's taking part in the weapons reveal. Well, at least you're relatively reasonable. But the bar's pretty damn low when you're drinking with this guy, so maybe don't judge me for getting a little jumpy here. Catch you later, Earthbound. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, we'll see how long I go for. I'm still good to keep going, actually, so we'll see if I can go for another hour and a half. Only relatively. You're making it sound like he's some kind of deadly chemical that only turns into a threat when making contact with the wrong callus. Although I might end soon, in a half hour, so I can get dinner and charge my stuff for Final Fantasy Rebirth tonight. Find that one funny, Arc Ride? Stop being so smug about it when you're the damn catalyst. Calm down, Van. While Marduk's chief of security is one thing, having the organization's highest-ranking members here. You being publicly is certainly a problem for the maintaining order. Or would be normally. So then... I'll be upfront with you. We came to an agreement of sorts with a certain someone. I think it's a short thing. No real meaning in the long run, but I wouldn't dare overstep my bounds this time. And that agreement including giving you the hint you need to destroy A over Neuracion. Oh, snap. Ran out of garlic powder and didn't even notice. No! Yeah, it was just a hint. You don't get to be so smug about that. Yeah, it was. You don't owe me for it, by the way. It was just a matter of who knew more about A at the time. I do have curry powder, though. You could do, like, curry and rice. That could work. What kicked off the Mad Death game with that incomplete nuclear weapon as a toy? And how they managed to assemble the crew they just did in 20 short years. Rounding, of course. Don't really have anything else for a curry. Damn. I mean, curry powder and rice? So it boils down to what society knows about them, or you rather. I have stuff for stir fry, but it'll take a while, and I brought it before I got sick, so I'll have to wait. Yeah, man, curry powder and rice it up. As far as I see it, yours is as bad as the one that brought in the Empire's Great Twilight. Oh, not at all. I don't think I'm as amazing as all that. Besides, give or take about half of what I said was just a bluff. What? What he's trying to say is that they weren't the only people to control the situation. The CID, Heiyue, two of the church's factions, the Bracer Guild, and even Ikaruga and Marduk had influence over the situation. That is the influence these organizations were able to exert outside the scope of the game. The result of their fair judgment is this, a convenient blind eye. With that being said, our agreement will only last until the end of the festival. Got it. Of course, I've been in and out of the Blacklight district for a while, so it's more of a formality. Who's this? Oh, Harwood. Okay, yeah. So come on, Qasim. Speckle Shadis, drink up and enjoy. We got the winner of the game here, after all. Thanks for picking up the tab, Arc Ride. Now, bottoms up. I'm going to what? Well, in that case, there's no reason to hold back. They already emptied a 30-year-old vintage Rabelais. That's okay, dear. I'll just add it to your tab. Screw that noise! Poor Judith is just here for the ride.
What are you in the mood for? Come back and play soon.
Don't worry about the bill. I'll handle it. I can write off as a business. Well, thank God for Renee. Oh boy. Alrighty, what am I doing next? Next up is Connect events, right? Yeah.
Well,
Maybe I'll end it here. A bit early. Because who's the Connect events? I can also do the Connect events too. Oh boy. Okay, I'll do the Connect events and then end it. How about that? That way, next time we'll be straight into that and side questing. Yeah, okay, we'll knock out the Connect events this time. And then we'll be good to go.
Alrighty.
Feel better soon, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. This morning because it's 1 a.m. Yeah, exactly. You gotta get some sleep, bruh. Heard rumors that a girl with long silver has been spotted wandering on the Cap Awesome and pretending to hear about it. Probably should check things out. Yeah, I'm screw these next time. I'm not really feeling it. We'll end it. I'll be more energized next week for this stuff too. Looks I'll be back into everything. But yeah, thanks again for everyone for joining me on my return stream. It was really good. Like I said, I'll have pictures as soon as I can. I'll upload the stream from Monday as well. You know how it is. Oh, Lenny was also doing that too. Interesting. Who is live that I could go bother? Katsune. I've been missing their streams for a little bit and stuff like that, so. Alrighty, we're gonna go raid this person. The group are pretty cool, pretty chill and stuff like that. And yeah, so in terms of content, I think we're pretty much back for a while, onto the usual. So Thursday will be Toho Thursdays. I'm probably going to do Shoot the Bullet, honestly, because I want to try a new format for the Toho streams or Thursday streams. So we're going to just do a camera game to see how it's going to work and stuff like that. So I'm not trying. Maybe we'll see. Or I'm going to go into Toho 18 Extra because I need to do the extra stages and stuff like that still. So we need to do that too. Next Saturday is going to be more trails. I think this month we can finish the game, which is really exciting. Next Saturday, I'm also announcing the 8th anniversary stuff, so keep an eye out for that. And then we'll see each other when we see each other. Alrighty, y'all. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.